Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Gage. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Tosses it incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Pulls it in. It's Dingle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Terrell. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throwing right with the catch. It's Dingle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Bulldozes his way through. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Daniels. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Terrell. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Dingle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dingle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gashing the knee on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Canes will punt this one away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll keep it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football at that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Got it set up on the outside. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge. And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy who just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finding an escape route. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Dingle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Can't get him to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call it.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Got a man. It's Gage. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground. That was a... Physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story.
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Gage. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on down.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Terrell. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's Dingle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Shoots his way for more. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though